Yeah, he can take you all around the world. Yeah, I know he can take you places. I ain't finna take you nowhere.
Missing someone with all your missing someone.
What is up guys, this is Aries Tech and today I'm going to give you a review of MacBook Pro 2016 15 inches. So I bought this computer around 10 months ago. It was a really solid purchase. The MacBook Air 2013 which I had previously wasn't cutting it anymore. So that's why I picked this computer up. The build quality is solid as you would expect from any Apple product which is premium. It's amazing and it's quite thin and travel friendly. It's also quite light, which I really like. It's 15 inches but it's light in terms of weight. Doesn't really feel heavy in backpack or if you're taking it anywhere. So that's a plus point. But that thinness comes with a price. There are no ports because the computer is so thin. There are only 4 USB-C ports on either sides and there is a headphone jack. Yeah, they still have headphone jack. Quite surprising, right? Yep, it is. Let's talk specs. The model I have is 2016 MacBook Pro 15 inches with 2.7 GHz i7, 16 gigs of DDR3 RAM, Intel HD 530 integrated graphics along with AMD Radeon Pro 455 graphics with 2 gigs of video RAM and 512 GB of PCIe SSD. And I'm running the latest version of macOS which is High Sierra. The display is really nice, it's also quite color accurate and it's quite bright at 500 nits. You guys will enjoy it if you are going to do some photo and video editing, and working outdoor is breeze because of that brightness. The keyboard is really nice and it's good. I got used to it in no time and I type quite fast on it, plus I make less typos. It has less travel and it makes quite a bit of noise, but I'm used to it since I use mechanical keyboard on desktop, so that is no problem for me. The trackpad on this computer is really huge and it's really nice. The experience is good and the palm rejection is awesome. Gestures work flawlessly and I never had any problem while typing due to its size. Let's talk performance. This computer flies when it comes to web browsing, social media, watching YouTube videos and Netflix. Opening applications such as Photoshop and Lightroom is snappy due to the fast SSD storage. It handles most things I throw at it quite well. Also 4K editing is quite smooth, with occasional issues such as freezing, the computer restarting by itself, and some other issues like programs being unresponsive, and sometimes my spotlight just freezes and I have to quit it using activity monitor. Touch bar is there, it's not that useful, but sometimes it's nice just to tap the touch bar if you're not familiar with a certain application, but I find myself using more keyboard shortcut. I use touch bar just to scrub through YouTube and change music on Spotify or any other app. The speakers on this computer are really good, best I have ever heard on a laptop. They are quite loud and clear and also can fill up a room. Here's a test. Let's talk about port situation. Sure, having less ports is a problem, but it's nearly 2018 and more companies are adopting USB-C. Also, it's quite convenient to use the same charger for my computer and my phone, so I don't have to carry extra cables. Sure, having no SD card reader is a problem, but I connect my camera using USB anyways. Some pro users might complain that it's not the best way, but it works for me. Battery life on this computer is so-and-so. It's not as good as my previous MacBook Air, but considering the power, it gives me around 3 to 4 hours of video editing and 8 to 9 hours of general use like web browsing, social media, while listening to some music, etc. Also with this USB-C, I can charge this computer with a power bank, so that's an advantage. So let's talk about the overall experience. So 10 months I spent with this computer was quite good. I wouldn't say it was amazing because I had a couple of issues. First issue I had was the backlit of my arrow keys suddenly stopped working. I had to take it to service center and they replaced the bottom case, and I was without this computer for almost 2 weeks. Next, after I updated the computer to High Sierra, Touch ID stopped working. It failed on me, and I tried hours and hours on Apple support. I formatted the computer twice, it still didn't work. Turns out it's an hardware issue and they replaced my motherboard. So not that good of an experience. I wouldn't really expect this expensive computer to have these kind of issues in it. Plus, to get an extra warranty, you will have to buy Apple Care, which is ridiculously expensive for this computer. All in all, this computer is good for people who are in Apple ecosystem and use Mac exclusive apps, because this has some of the best apps I have ever seen on operating system, and the user experience is great. So that concludes my video. Hope you liked this video. If you did, press that like button and subscribe to the channel. Harish Tech signing out. I'll see you in another video.